Once upon a time, there lived a king who was very wise and very intelligent. As the days passed by, the king became old. Then the king thought that he must appoint another good and wise person who is in his youth, as the king did not have any son. Then the king made an announcement in the kingdom that he wanted a successor to rule the kingdom and that he wanted to appoint his successor. This news created a great sensation in the citizens of the kingdom. The king called all the young men on one day and wanted to test the young men as to who is the wisest and had good qualities to be anointed as the king of his nation. Then the king gave everyone a seed and said to the young men, "This is a very rare seed. I want all of you to sow this seed. I will see which plant is grown up well, and the one who brings that beautiful plant will be appointed as the king of our nation. I will give 1 year time for this." After listening to the king, all the youth went to their homes and carefully sowed the seed, and they were excited to see the plant to grow out of that seed. After some months, the youth were talking about their plants which have grown wonderfully. All of the youth were very happy that their plants have grown very well without any problem. But one young man who sowed the seeds did not get any plant from that seed given by the king. In spite of his efforts, there was no result. The young man became very sad as other youth were happy as they got very beautiful plants out of the seed. Like this, 1 year had passed by. The king again announced that all youth must assemble in the hall of the palace and bring their plants with them. All the youth became ready to go to the gathering, but one young man whose seed had never sprouted even after his great efforts was very unhappy, and he decided not to go to the king's palace where all the plants will be displayed. But his mother encouraged him to go to the gathering. His mother said that it is not your mistake. You have taken so much of care for the seed to sprout. But in spite of your efforts, the seed did not sprout. This is not wrong or any sin. By saying like this, the young man's mother insisted him to go to the gathering with his pot to the palace. Then that young man agreed to go to the gathering. In the palace, he was amazed to see all types of different plants which were so beautifully grown by the youth. Then the young man put his empty pot on the floor. By seeing this, all the citizens made fun of him and criticized him. Then the king entered the palace and slowly observed all the plants grown by the youth. When the king was examining the plants, the young man with empty pot was hiding in the back, so that the king must not observe him. At last, the king noticed the young man who was hiding in the back to be unseen by the king. But the king observed him, and he went near the empty pot to see if any plant was sprouted in his pot. The king did not say anything and went back to his throne. The king then ordered his soldiers to bring the young man who had empty pot in his hand. Then the soldiers brought the young man to the king. The king hugged him, took the young man's hand into his hands, and he raised the hand of the young man and loudly declared that, "Behold, he is your new king." The king said to other young man that a year before I gave boiled seeds to each one of you and wanted to see what happens. But You all have grown the plants not of my seed but of different seeds. All of you were fake, but I saw that this young man was very honest. He did not grow any plant out of other seeds. You all have grown plants of other seeds and have shown your dishonesty. So from today, the honest young man is declared as your new king by me. Saying so, he appointed that young man as king and he left the palace hall. Friends, by this story, we must learn to be honest. Nowadays, most of the people don't show honesty in their works, so the works become pending. But there will also be some persons who are very honest to their works. They do the work with much sincerity. If we are honest, we will not be afraid of anything, and we will be respected by others. The people who are honest will be having peace of mind. On the other hand, the people who are acquainted to be dishonest are afraid of other superior officers. They always will be having restless minds and they lose peace of mind. A dishonest person may get comfort for a short period, but it will not last long. The honest person may get success after taking some time, but he will be happy. We must be honest not only in our works, but we must also be honest to our families and friends. Then people will admire, honor, and respect us. Then we become a role model to others. So, we must be honest and live a happy life. Thank you for watching, friends. If you liked my video, please subscribe my channel and click on bell icon below. Please like and share the video. Please support my channel to grow.